Hi, I want to show you today a really easy way to fix your makeup if you've made a mistake, if you don't like the way that it's working. I made a mistake when I was trying to do a little contour up here, and so I'm going to show you how to easily fix it. No worries, no hassle, so easy, anybody can do it. If you are either a new beginner later in life at makeup, or maybe you have been stuck in a rut like I was for 20 years, using the same products and the same methods and realizing that, oh, after 50, those things don't look good on me. My skin is different than it was when I was 20 or 30. Then make sure you hit subscribe so that you get notified anytime that I upload a new video for you. So if you hold on just a second, I will start the tutorial. So let me show you how I'm going to fix this horrible line that I have up here on my forehead. Here's a couple of tips for you. Always have a big fluffy brush. A big fluffy brush is great. I also use a smaller, fluffier brush because it's great. And this one even has a little brush on the bottom. Ooh, a little powder on there. If I need to touch up, in between my brows or around my nose, even under my brow sometimes. If you ever seen my video I did where I show you how I cover a scar under my eyebrow, this is great if I need to touch up under a brow. So let me show you one way you can do it. You can take just a pressed powder that's similar to your foundation or your skin tone and take your brush. I'm going to take a brush right here, always dust it off, and then you can start blending with that brush to help that line go away. You can also do it with a bigger brush, but I'm having more control right now with a brush like this. The other way you can do it is you can take, I love this one. This one is Airspun, Coty Airspun translucent powder. This stuff is magical. This is the only product that I have been using probably since I was a teenager, and thank God they still make it because this is a wonderful product. You can also use this to start blending in the edges. And what am I doing? I'm just going right over the edge, right? What I want is for that sharp area to be blurred. This is like, I don't know if you ever did coloring or colored pencils or anything like that. You can easily smudge out a line just like you would with maybe an eyeliner or something like that. I can smudge out that line so that you don't see it. If I wanted to go back in with a bronzer, I don't have my bronzing brush, but pretend that this is a fluffier. A bronzing brush would be maybe not this fluffy, maybe not this compact, but something in between. It's sitting in my bathroom, so we'll just pretend that I have that right here with me. I could now go into a bronzer and dip my brush in it and then add just a little bit of bronzer if I need some more color. If I want to have the color where, say I'm outside and the sun is hitting my face, where do I want to bronze? I want to bronze like right up here maybe, because this is where the sun would hit me right about here. I'm looking in the side mirror here. This is about the part of my forehead that sticks out the most. Have you ever had a sunburn here? If you wear your hair back in a ponytail or a headband and you're out at the beach or the lake or the park or something like that, this is where you get the sunburn because it's really horrible when it peels, right? Am I right? Where else is the sun going to hit me? The sun may hit my nose. You can practice and play around with if you want to bronze your nose. I don't really do much stuff with my nose because I don't know that I want my nose to stand out, but everyone has a different thing that they like, right? What's right for me isn't necessarily going to be right for you, and so forth. And you can change. You may try one thing one week and then try something completely different the next week. Where else is the sun going to hit me? The sun may hit me like right here on the side. It may hit me right here on the side as well. Maybe a little bit on the chin if my chin sticks out. Like I said, maybe a little bit on the tip of my nose. But if you make a mistake either with a contour or with a bronzer, you can do the same thing. Take your brush, take a little bit of powder. This powder is almost out. It's almost time to get a new one. You could do the same thing. So I was using a little bit of contour also, like right here, right in the temples. I bring it down just a little bit. If you're going to do a contour, this is how I do it. I like to do a 3. I do like right here, okay, and just a little bit to my eye, and then I do just a little bit down along here. I also bring a little bit down to my chin because I'm carrying some extra weight right now. I'm still carrying the COVID weight. I'm trying to drop it, but I still have some of it. So I'm a little bit self-conscious that my face is typically round-ish. It's not really a heart-shaped, but it looks more heart-shaped when I do the contour like this. So I do sometimes bring a little bit of the contour down under my chin line. And if I'm not paying attention, if I'm doing it too quickly, that can give me a really sharp looking line down here also. If I want to bring my chin, make my chin look more pointy, because that tends to narrow a face, I can do a little bit of a contour right on either side here. But again, if I have that harsh line, I'm gonna go back into my powder, put a little bit on my brush. Again, you can use a bigger brush like this. I feel like I have more control with something like this because then I can, you know, do the blending. This one is fluffy. This is great for brushing something off your face if you feel like you have, I don't know, whenever you do eyeshadow, you always tap off the extra, right? So it doesn't end up on your cheeks, but this could remove it. This is also just a great way to keep your face so that it's not shiny, touch up on any kind of shiny spots with that translucent powder. So again, doing this, I can go in and I can fix any kind of harsh lines that I may have, or if I've made a mistake and messed up, you know, my blusher and I need to do it over. That's an easy way to do it without having to remove your makeup, wiping off part and starting all over again.